Our scripture lesson today is from Romans, 8th chapter, starting with verse 18. I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory about to be revealed to us. For the creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the children of God. For the creation was subjected to futility, not of its own, but by the will of the one who subjected it, in hope that the creation itself will be set free from its bondage to decay and will obtain the freedom of the glory of the children of God. We know that this whole creation has been groaning in labor pains until now. And not only the creation, but we ourselves, who have the first fruits of the Spirit, groan inwardly while we wait for adoption, the redemption of our bodies. For in hope we were saved. Now that hope that is seen is not hope. For who hopes for what is seen? But if we hope for what we do not see, we wait for it with patience. Likewise, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. For we do not know how to pray as we ought, but that very Spirit intercedes with signs too deep for words. And God, who searches the heart, knows what is in the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for the saints according to the will of God. This is the word of God for the people of God.
Thanks be to God.
We want to be healthy. At least that's according to research. It shows that more Americans have joined gyms than ever before. We are investing in our money into our health. We buy stuff like Chromium Picolinate. It's a fat burner. Take it. It's supposed to burn fat. And we drink whey protein shakes. Build muscles. Take creatine as muscle builders, amino acids for muscle builders. We take caffeine every day for a little shot of energy. Got a little 5-hour boosters. We eat nutrition food bars. We want to invest in our health. And then in the 1980s, we really wanted to get healthy, so we went out and we started buying stuff like Bowflexes and ab rollers, and Stairmasters, and stationary bikes, and weight benches. And then we started joining gyms, spending $40 a month. The sad part is that the whey protein sits up on the shelf and doesn't seem to go down very much, and the ab roller and the Bowflex are down in the basement with laundry hanging off of it. The gym membership, well, that's just you sitting on the couch feeling guilty that you're wasting $40 a month because you don't get up and go to the gym. So why do we do it? Because in our minds, we want to look good. We want to look good. Hope springs eternal. We have hope. But what is hope? Hope is something that we have yet to see. Paul's writing this morning in Romans 8 is just a treasure trove of hope. He starts out by speaking about future glory. I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that's going to be revealed to us. We wait in eager expectation as the sons of God to be revealed. For this creation was subject to frustration, not by its own choice, but by the will of the one who subjected it, in hope that the creation itself will be liberated from its bondage to decay and brought into the glorious freedom of the children of God. What is this subject to frustration? What is the creation so frustrated about? To know what this frustration is, we've got to go back, all the way back to Genesis. And in the 3rd chapter, after Adam and Eve had their morning brunch under the tree, God says, I will put enmity between you and the woman, talking to the serpent, and between your offspring and hers. And they'll crush your head, and you'll strike their heels. See, one of our big frustrations is, since then we have had to deal with sin, and we have had to deal with evil in the world. There's always going to be this conflict between us and a world of evil. And we'll be trying to stomp out evil, and evil's going to keep striking back. And we're frustrated because it never seems to go away. And you have to remember that in the time Paul wrote this, there were 2 time periods. There is the present age, which is this moment and everything that went before. That's the present age. And then there's the age to come. And Paul's talking about this frustration that we have in our present age. And this frustration is our struggle with the evil world. He also says to Adam, because you listened to your wife and you ate from the tree of which I commanded you, don't eat. Cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil you'll eat of it all the days of your life. And it will produce thorns and thistles, and you eat plants of the field. By the sweat of your brow you're going to eat food until you return to the ground. Because you were taken from it, dust you are, and to dust you will return. That's part of our frustration too. To know that in this life we are going to labor, we are going to toil, we are going to sweat, we are going to get old, we're going to die, and we're going to decay. That's kind of sad. Sin, death, and decay are what waits us in this world. H.G. Wells had this wonderful saying here. Man who began in a cave behind a windbreak will end up in the disease-soaked ruins of a swamp. Well, H.G. Wells is a real cheerful guy here. Oh, smokes. But when you look at those words, and you look at the frustrations, and you look at that, what awaits the human condition, it is kind of depressing. But that's not where Paul's coming from. Paul's writing something different. Paul is speaking to us about hope. We know that the whole creation has been groaning in the pains of childbirth right up to this present time. Not only so, but we ourselves, who are the first fruits of the Spirit, groan inwardly, waiting eagerly for our adoption sons, the redemption of our bodies. For in this hope we are saved. But hope is seen is no hope at all. Who hopes for what he already has? This is our hope. That this is not all that there is. That God has a greater plan for his creation. Adam and Eve may have eaten of the fruit and have been cast out, have to toil the ground, and the ground has to be torn up and moved, and nature itself suffers because of the sin of man. But there will be a day, and this is that age to come, where there will not be suffering anymore. And we know it's coming. We have our hope invested in it. Even though we don't see it, we know it's coming. We're in the birth canal right now, waiting to be born anew. And just like the pains and the groans and the heartache that goes into the childbirth, we hope on what waits on the other side. And that hope is in Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Our hope is in the promise that God gave us that we who believe will be saved. We who have hope in Him will be saved. We don't see it now. But like Paul says, we don't hope in what we already have. I don't hope to get a black 2016 Nissan Rogue. I got one. I don't hope in that. You hope in what is yet to be, yet to come. I have not seen the glory of heaven yet. And I hope that I will. And I act in faith because of it. I'm living in faith because of it. And faith is our love note to God. How many times have you heard in your life, you've got to have faith? It's more than just a George Michael song. You've got to have faith. But my loved one's dying. You've got to have faith. I got cancer. You've got to have faith. I lost my job. You've got to have faith. My relationship with my loved one is all broken apart and I'm suffering out of it. You've got to have faith. We don't know what is in store, but we have faith that what it is God's plan and will be glorious. Will be glorious. I believe that. And as I believe it and as I walk in it, I know that I am sending a love note to God saying, all that you promised, I believe. I trust in you. Because when we love, we can trust. Just like having a glass of water with a card hanging over your head, we trust that God has a plan. Plan for our lives. And we walk in that faith. And we walk according to His plans. John Wesley once said one of his greatest sins was believing that he had control of his life. And he says, and I aggravated that sin by believing that the good things that were happening in my life were a result of what I was planning. It's when I released it all and said, I put it all into your hands, God. And I trust that all these good things that have happened to me are a result of you. That he found a peace with God. And he found his hope restored. How much hope do you have? And what are you hoping for? And are you walking in faith? Not everybody is. Not everybody sees that the challenges that we face in life are being met by God's will, God's plan. It tells us that when we pray, The Spirit will help us in our weakness. Because we know we don't pray like we're supposed to. But that very Spirit will intercede with sighs too deep for words. And God, who searches your heart, will knows what is in the mind and the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for the saints according to the will of God. Our prayers are imperfect, because we don't know what God's plan is for our future. We're not praying. The best prayer you can possibly give is, Lord, I trust you have a plan for me. That's the best you can do. All the other prayers kind of sound like clangy, but however, it tells us that the Spirit of God will intercede. So whatever prayer you're lifting up, God's Spirit is going to intercede, that by the time it hits God's ear, it's going to be the most beautiful prayer He's ever heard. Even if it's just a groan or a sigh. Are you ready to put your trust in God? Do you have hope for your future? Do you believe that His Son gave His life on a cross so that we would be adopted as His children? And let me tell you something. When Paul was writing about adoption during this period of time, you know what adoption meant back then? The same thing it means now. You take a kid into your house and you adopt them as your child, that is your child. It's not your, I didn't adopt a Korean kid. This is my Korean kid, or this is my Russian kid. No, that's your kid. When you adopt a child, that is as much your flesh and blood as the one that was born to you. And that's the same for us in God's eyes. He has a Son, Jesus. But when we believe and when we walk by faith, we become His children. And you're His daughters, and you're His sons, and you are as much His as any. You're His family. His family. And there's going to be a day when we are going to be clothed in something new. We're not going to just be walking around like little spirits flitting around. We're going to have new bodies. And I believe we got a predecessor of what that body is going to be like. That comes from Jesus. Because when He was raised from the dead, Jesus appeared to the men on the road to Emmaus, and He took physical bread. He picked up physical bread. He broke that bread right before their eyes, and as they realized it was Jesus, He disappeared. Then He showed up in a locked room with His disciples. He got into the room without ever opening the door. And yet still said, touch my hands and touch my side. He was physical and spiritual. And so will we. Only the difference is going to be, we don't have to worry about dying no more. We don't have to worry about sin no more. We don't have to worry about decay no more, because this body that God is going to give us is going to be eternal, it's going to be wonderful, and it is going to be perfect. We hope in this. We believe in this. And we trust God in this. But we've got to give our hearts to it. Paul's telling us this present suffering, nothing compared to the glory that we will see in God. And that glory is coming. Praise His holy name today. Our closing hymn this morning